to just a few Marauders. But meanwhile, Moon just taking over the map. Like, I mean, there was a drop here that took out a base of Moon, but really that doesn't even mean anything. There is a nuke going down here at one of the expansions. This game is just so action-packed. Looks like our nuke already hit here before, and that's probably where that first one hit. And now the second one, it doesn't kill anything or the hatchery, but he did force all the drones to run away quite far. So stopping a lot of mining time, killing larva, which is, at this stage in the game, with this many bases, not so important, but a larva is so important for Zerg. I mean, you just have to have them, and right now it looks like Moon just coming in here, abusing the fact that Bomber massed Marauders, and he doesn't have any Marines here, so he's not going to be able to deal with these Ultras. He only got a handful of Marines here, and oh, Baneling bombs! He runs into the Baneling bombs, all the Marines are dead, all the Marauders are almost dead, and now these Mutalisks free to take out Siege Tanks and Marauders, but he runs away. He knows ghosts are coming. Pretty smart by Moon. He didn't want to lose any of those Mutalisks. And look at this constant stream of harassment. This is just so bad for Bomber. Bomber is just suffocating on his 4 bases now. All of them almost mined out. His main is mined out. His 3rd base is mined out. His natural almost mined out. His 4th base almost mined out. That's the problem with Terran and Mules. You mine out your bases so fast. And if you get contained like this, you're done. And this nuke is going to take out some drones. And he does. He takes out a few drones. This hatchery almost dead. Not quite. But Moon might lose his hatchery pretty soon here. But I just see no way Moon can lose this. He's got full map control. Absolutely suffocating Bomber. Let's look at their income. 2,100 to 1,200. And Bomber very quickly dropping in income when his mineral patches get mined out. And all he has are these Marauders and tanks. And Moon has a beautiful, beautiful unit composition because he's been mining so long. He's got so much money now. Where's that nuke? There's a nuke somewhere, guys. I can't find it. I can't see it. I don't know where it is. However, what I was going to say is there's no way in a normal game you can have this kind of unit composition. Banelings with Infestors with Mutas, not a chance in hell unless you're on 5 bases or more. It's just so gas intensive. I mean, there's no way you can make this unit composition. But I love Moon's play. He's being so patient, just starving out Bomber with constant harassment, and then building a very nice unit composition. I'd like to see a lot more Zerglings, but he's way maxed out, so he doesn't have enough. But here we go. Here comes the engagement. Beautiful EMPs. All those Infestors losing all their energy, and they can't do a thing at all. All these Banelings running to those Marauders, and now these Marines streaming in from behind. And these Banelings, oh! And Banelings burrowed from Moon before they all died to the Marauders. Absolutely insane play by Moon. I mean, it was such well positioned by Bomber. There, I don't know if you guys noticed, he had some Marauders in the front to take out. Okay, first of all, he EMP'd all of the Infestors, so no fungal growth went down at all. Then he had all the Marauders take all the Baneling damage, and then he streamed his Marines in. But if Moon didn't burrow half of those Banelings in the middle of the fight, and then kill all of Bomber's Marines, Moon would be in a lot more trouble right now. But now Bomber only stuck with a handful of Marines and a couple tanks and a Thor, and he even loses the rest of his Marines there. He's only got 4 Marines left, 3 tanks. He's doing as much damage as he can, but of course, look at the banked minerals: 4,000, 3,000 gas for Moon. And look at the income: 2,000 versus 20. Bomber is completely starved out. He has no more bases. Moon taking over the whole map, and that should be it, guys. That should be GG anytime now from Bomber. There's no way he can come back from this. He has no army, no resources, and nothing to mine. So this is actually it. There's nothing he can do. And Moon playing a very, very solid game. on Dream Altar here. I loved his play. I loved how patient he was. A lot of gamers, pro gamers, they get very impatient, especially when they know they're ahead or they've got a good contain on the opponent. But Bomber or Moon, so patient and just literally starved out Bomber. And that's exactly how you want to play this build on a map like Tall Dream Altar. And this should be the final attack here, guys. He's using all of his scans there all at once, and Bomber GG's out of the game. So now the series tied 1-1. So exciting from both these players. Moon just played an absolutely mind-blowing game. He had full map control. Okay, guys, this is literally a showcase of how you want to play this composition, which is Ling Muta for Zerg on a big map, macro map like Dream Altar. Basically, you harass, take over the map, and win the game. And why it works is because Bomber wasn't able to leave his base, if you guys noticed. He could not leave his... Literally, if he left his base, he would lose all of his SCVs. So he could not leave his base. And basically, Moon just took over the map, spread creep everywhere, took every base, just had like 8 or 9 expansions, and had full map vision except for Bomber's 4 bases. So beautiful play by Moon. I want to reiterate that I love how patient he was. He knows if he lost the game, he has no chance to get into the grand final. I mean, this is it for him. So he was playing so patient, so patient, and I loved it. A lot of pro gamers, they think they're ahead a little bit, and then they make a timing attack, try to push all their army into the opponent, but not a good choice, guys, especially against Terran. Terran defense is so strong, you cannot fight them head-on like that, even if you're a little bit ahead. So what Moon did was he established the lead, and he kept it. So, beautiful play by Moon, completely showcasing how this style is played and how you use it to counter Marine Tank, which is so strong against Zerg right now. And you really need to abuse the immobility of Siege Tanks and Marines. And that's all I have to say about this game. So, very good game. I can't wait to cast game number 3. Guys, if you liked what you saw, please subscribe, rate, comment. I will cast game number 3. I'm very excited to. I'm going to do that right away here. And I will cast more in the future, the finals of this series, which I actually already casted. Spoiler. And hopefully I'll cast more tournaments in the future if they ever release replays anymore. It seems like every tournament wants to keep their replays now to sell them or something. I don't know. Make some money. So if they ever release replays again, I'll definitely cast the tournaments. I love casting the tournaments. But if not, I'll find good games here and there, and I'll cast those. And I'll try to focus more on players from Korea. I do like the Korean scene, and I don't think it gets enough attention over here. In North America, they're just getting more attention now that some of the Korean players are coming over here to play internationally. So I'll try to do that. So again, if you like what you saw, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.